Houston, we have a problem. Okay, in my efforts to be moving smooth and efficient, I made a mistake. Whereas one person told me experience costs. What you're looking at here is a 64 Impala wing window, vent window that is, which I have chromed already. As you can see, he is in A1 condition. Also purchased new glass. Hence, the old one. Pitted up on the sides. Okay condition on the glass, but not on super pristine look. But the problem is this. One thing is not the same as the other. Here's the problem. When you're buying things, you have to look at things a lot closer and be careful when you order stuff. It was brought to my attention that the hardtop window frame is not the same as the convertible frame. I was like, huh? What do you mean? And if you see it, you see it. The tops are different. I was like, Mom, God damn it, shit. So, chromed for a hardtop car, convertible. So that means that I have to get this chromed because I don't want all this. I want it to be like this. Seems how the rest of the car, when on completion, I want it to be flawless as possible. Well, we got to do it the right way. Building cars. Hey, something new. We out. Click like and subscribe. This is one of those scenarios of if you're scared of something, you just like run away from it, stay away from it. And this is one of those scenarios where I was just scared of something, which was a rear end. So what I'm going to do today is, since I'm on team let's get up and go and don't be scared, we're going to start to open this up, clean this up. I bought this 5 years ago, if not longer, when I was working on my first Impala project. And in Vegas, me and my son hopped in the car and went out there, and the guy said, yeah, it's good to go. And so the chrome has since then pitted, but we're finna SOS it up and inspect it. One of those things where you don't know about something, so you're scared to look into it. So today we've gotten over the scared version, and we're going to look into it. So I've watched a few videos. I see how it's supposed to come apart. Basically, you pull the axles out, then you pop this out. And so he said it was good to go. So I want to see if the seals are good over here, because I want to put fluid in it and build it all the way up, and then have fluid all over the place. Also, I've been, as many project people have been, projects who build projects have been a victim of buying too many parts. In this case, it was a good scenario because I see right now this is wrong. I mean, this one's right. See how it's like that. Then I look over here where the master cylinder supposed to go. That's in the way. So, you know, that's just stuff I've looked at, and I'm the novice at this. But we're going to SOS it. There's no way, form, did I expect this to be in show chrome condition. I just wanted to be some shiny items under the car and go from there. So we're going to open it up. And, oh yeah, I did find a box. I'm going to look and see what's inside the box before I talk about that. But get it out here, roll it in. I had to figure out how I'm going to deal with this, and it came to me today that, hey, I could put it on my motorcycle lift, and if I get something that needs to be on a lift, I can just move this out the way, a la on the lift, and put it back when I'm ready to get back at it. So let's go. Well, this rear end, like I said, I bought it 5 to 6 years ago. It's been sitting outside, and it was freshly chromed at the time. So what we've been doing here is going through, chasing each thread and making sure they're clear. As you can see, bam, bam, retacking them all. Here's one I just cleaned up because the threads were bad. Well, they were suspect. There was no bolts on some of these. And so we're going to work our way around it and chase threads on all these so we can get a clear bolt on these. I was going to pull the axles out, but I've looked at it, determined, yes, the owner did say what he said, it was ready to go, fresh sealed. This right here, all the way around, is sealed. If it would have been nothing there, I'd have opened it up. But I decided I'm going to go for it and take my man at face value, and just add fluid in a little bit. But first, we're going to go ahead, chase all these bolts, clean all the threads from all the dirt, and start reassembling. I got some brake lines to clean up, Mercy brake cables, and then we can clean it up one time, give it a wash down and clean up stuff, remove the surface rust that has accumulated over the years. Then we can start putting these brake pads and stuff in and get it ready for the go on the rear end of the car. But at the same time, we need to go ahead and get everything cleaned up. So just letting you see what I see. I'm going to keep it moving forward here. Rob from Money Stereo Installation, Car Restorations. Click like, D all the above. You know where I'm at. Subscribe.